Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for Ultra Ac or SH Figuarts. And we have Ultraman Suit version 7.2. This is based off the manga, and it's a homage to Ultra 7. Yep, having that kind of like that plated armor on the shoulder. Yep, really cool. I just got this today from Nippon-Yasan. It is an exclusive, hence the shipper box here. Yep. But definitely really cool. This one doesn't come with much accessory other than his blade and I believe his crest. And I think that's pretty much it. Got this nice box here, color in green. There we go, and let's take a look inside. Right, a side-by-side comparison with Ultraman. And I'm just going to refer to him as 7. It's a lot easier. His red is a bit darker. It's a little bit more rich, which is quite interesting, that color choice, but it does kind of make him kind of stand out. He's not the same as Ultraman. Yeah. Armor-wise, he has a lot of cool details here and there. He has that awesome blade right there. Let's actually take a closer look. Here we go. So nice details. Alright, so here we go. Gotta adjust my settings. Really nice. A lot of awesome details. Now, once I got this packaging, I was looking on the blade and the sheet and how it's connected. It's quite surprising. We got this really small piece right here. Yeah, it looks really fragile, and I feel it is. This is held by a ball joint there, really small. You got a hinge there, and it's pegged into the side of his hip right there. So let's take that out. It's so small. Then you got the ball joint there. You got the blade here. And it's quite simple. It's just a thin blade here, but it works quite nice. And I will put that in a bit. Getting back to 7 here. Nice detail on the armor. You got that visor there as well. Quite nice. Now on this one, let's go over articulation. We have the neck here. You can move left to right. Yeah, for the most part. You can look down. You kind of just have to play around with that joint. Although still a problem looking up because how this thing is. Yeah, I think that's always an inherent problem. Yeah, I don't think you can, even if you move, I wonder if you can, nah, it's just, it ends there. Which is okay. Now moving on to the shoulder, it's one of those telescoping one, which you can pop out, which is really cool. And on top of that, it kind of hinges over, so you get that butterfly effect. And for the most part, it kind of covers that hollow part there, which is great. And you can kind of tilt this around. There's a ball joint there as well, and you can have a fairly good shoulder articulation with that. The elbow is okay. It's double jointed, which is a good thing, but it's not like a separate piece, so it's a bit unsightly in certain cases. But definitely, he can do a lot of cool poses with that shoulder. Well, in the same instance too, the joint inside it's a lot looser. So as you can see, you can move this around. But when you want it in a certain position, you kind of wanna have to force that in to get the other ball joint to move. So, and you got your iconic Iron Man pose there. Yeah. There's no bicep swivel, so you just gotta have to play around with that joint. It's an interesting joint, it works, but there is still a bit of limitation. Moving on, you got the torso here. It's trying to look at here, and it's kind of hard to see, but it might be just a ball joint there. Feels like it. Then you got your waist here, you can swivel that. So that's nice. I kind of wish it's more segmented, but we're looking at a Figuarts. Sentinel is making one, so when that comes out, there'll be a lot more. a lot more articulation. And moving down here, you got that bottom part, which I still wish they kind of cover that up, but you get your typical Figuarts hip. You can move this down and, well, move this up here. There we go. Knee bend, double jointed. It's not too bad. And I believe you have a tie swivel there as well. Now, moving down the ankle, this is the fun part. In the instructions, it tells you that you can push this down. I thought this just back leg or back armor here moves down, but this whole thing kind of is telescoping also. And if you pull hard enough, it pops out. Now the problem is when you put it back on. And here's the problem. And you try to kind of just pull it. It holds, but it's loose now. And yeah. Same thing on the other side. You can just pop it out, then it kind of just stays there. So don't pop too hard, else it'll pop off. Now, obviously I have that problem already, and I was trying to figure out a way how the heck you're gonna pull that sliding joint there, which connects here. Well, you're out of luck. Nah, I'm just kidding. Well, here's what I did. Remember the clear polish technique to tighten joints? So I have some here. It's basically pledge. It's a clear floor polish that you can buy. What I did is I'm just gonna use a toothpick here, and I'm just gonna. This is a bad toothpick. I use this toothpick, and sometimes the toothpick just gets bent. All right. So what I'm gonna do, and actually it's probably better just do it this way. So I'm gonna dip the ball joint on to the floor polish. You know, have a good coat there. There we go. And we're gonna put it on back there. All right. So hopefully it'll get some traction and kind of just wiggle it around. All right. Let me put this away. Hopefully I don't knock that out. Don't want floor polish on my carpet. But with that, well, I work on the other side, but maybe it needs a little bit more. Yeah, it probably didn't reach down there. All right, let me do that off camera, but that's basically what I did to fix this side here. All right, so it's this part here, and as I pop this out, there we go, it stops. That's what I wanted. So I add a little bit more down there, maybe some of it kind of wick onto the side. There we go. And actually, you might want to do this first. Oh, there we go, pop it out again. But I was pushing it this way first. That way it'll go all the way in. Then kind of just, well, you might have to pull it out. And I got it there already. Yeah, there we go. So I was putting the foot that way first. Can kind of lift it up, then turn it, then push it down again. And hopefully it stays. There we go. So that's good. That's good. That's what you want. You just want to hear it click and it stops. There we go. And hopefully that is the fix for that. I wish it's the ball joint there holds on. But then again, it's one of those when you pull on it, you want it to pop off instead of it breaking. But yeah, luckily there's a quick fix for that. So again, clear polish, it'll do you wonders. Yeah, just buy a bottle, and yeah, there's a lot of ways you can use that, especially if you're an action figure collector. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the ankle there. I mean, did I give you extra articulation? When you push it back, kind of locks it in place. Then you got your toe articulation right there. There we go. And moving on, let's go over the hands. Alright, so going over the hands, we have a total of 3 pairs of hands and 2 extra left hands. Something tells me it might be left-handed. Alright, so aside from the closed fist it's already pre-installed for you, we have this ones here. This is just kind of like a relaxed hand right here. Has some details underneath. And yeah. So this might be good pose for the sword. You know, we can do a lot of things with this. Otherwise, you have a pair for holding the sword. There we go. Otherwise, we have these two extra ones. So I'm not gonna put this on, but this particular one is for this kind of like a crest. Now, I haven't really watched Ultra 7 or nor too familiar with that Ultra, but from what I've seen on certain movies, he kind of just grabs his crest from his forehead and throws it, kind of like a boomerang. So this one, you kind of have to put it in between the thumb right there. Or just kind of just slide it in somehow. There we go. So it's kind of like a boomerang. It's, I wouldn't say a nifty technique, or sorry, a nifty gimmick, but it's given to us, and it is a homage to Ultra 7, so not too bad, but it's a bit lacking for, it would be nice if there's an effect part. I don't know, maybe I'm just asking for too much, but it feels like it could have been great if there's something more than just this. Just get an extra piece of plastic. Anyways, other than that, we have, where is that part? Right here. So this other left hand is for the sheet. And we're just gonna pop this out for demonstration. There we go. Pop this on here. Alright. And just kind of position it like this. There we go. And yeah, actually works quite well. Now let's go ahead and swap the other one here. Alright, so probably this one right here. Swap this out. Put this on here. There we go. And again, gotta move the shoulder here, which is great. Like how you can just pop that out. And kind of work your way and put this on there. So we have a little bit of flex, which is good. And we're just gonna slide that in. And now we have that drawing of the sword. And we're just gonna tilt the legs here for a cooler pose. And there we go. It's ready. Alright, so let's see. Is that good? With the light on the back? Nah, maybe. It's one of those you kind of have to play around with the light. Like maybe this is good. Yeah. Yeah, definitely really cool. Otherwise, we're just gonna go ahead and take out the sword. And actually swap out this hand with the other holding. Or even this one. Actually, let's try this first. So that works out as well using that particular hand. Yeah, might be good for like blocking pose or something. And let's take that out. Nope, that's not it. Nope, where is that hand? There we go. Right. And maybe we'll go with this post right here. There we go. Now, I think it'll be good just to have this, but you know, gotta have to have the right handle. So maybe this way, or a right way to post those hands. Maybe tilt. There we go. So definitely a lot of cool poses with the sword. Well, that's his main weapon. That's definitely really nice. And I think that pretty much concludes the review. That's pretty much it. Unfortunately, as someone who's a fan of effect parts and gimmicks and accessories, this one is a bit lacking. We just have the sword, you got the sheet, and you got that crest, which kind of acts like a boomerang. And that's pretty much it. Other than he has a really cool armor design. Yeah. But yeah, something really tells me that they're gonna have like a separate set just with the extra, like a new head and more gimmicks and accessories, which we kind of see like with the Sentinel. Well, we'll see. Well, that's gonna be P Bandai also, right? Anyways, that's pretty much it for the review. Will I recommend this figure? It's a hit or miss for me. It's hard, really. Alright, then, will I recommend this figure? As you can see in this review, I have a few things that, or think that this figure could have been better. And definitely, there's a lot of good points on it, as well as bad ones. Let's just quickly go over that as well. The highlights. I really like the shoulder joints. It works quite well, having that telescoping. And yeah, overall, the shoulder joint is amazing on this figure. But on the other hand, or actually on the ankles, that thing that when you pull it out, unfortunately, if you pull too much, it's gonna pop out. And once you popped it out, putting it back in could be troublesome. I did propose a fix for it, and it worked for me. Actually, let's see if this still works. Pop it back in, pop it back out. Yeah, seems to be still working. Actually, this review is... oh, nope, it popped out. Yeah, I just got back from work. I'm continuing this review. So since I put this on earlier this morning, and I just want to see how far that joint's gonna hold. Yeah, I might have to reapply that again and for it to stick there. Yeah, that's a really unfortunate. It's a cool gimmick, but now it doesn't work. Let's see if I can put this on the side here. Try to pull that joint inside, or that sliding thing. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. There we go. I think I got it pulled out a little bit. You can kind of feel it. Then gotta slide this in. Nah. Oh, great.